So we'll start here. So under our system flow chart, we get someone AMA, right? So they pay the $125 to get on our platform. When do you guys sign them up for licensing? Is it like right away? Do you wait a week?
So most of the time when do we sign them up for license? Like give them the study material?
Yeah. So for example, say you just recruited me.
Mm-hmm.
When are you signing me up for licensing?
Sometimes right away.
Hmm.
And yeah, or our next appointment is to sign up for the study material. So depending, if we're to do what we're doing, like yeah, if we sign you up today and the time allows, then we'll sign you up for the study material.
Okay. Because normally what I do, and it either way works. When I AMA you, that exact same day I'm signing you up for licensing because I need you to start studying for your license. Because what I want from you is you to get a license and you to go through the client experience, pretty much become a client. Those are the only two focuses that I want them to have. Because how do we make money?
By helping make somebody a client.
By making them a client. So I only make money if you become a client, right? So most of my time is helping you be a client, but at the same time, I'm trying to funnel you through licensing. But I need you to go through the client experience so you can see exactly what we do for people. So then they're more open to share the information. Like you ever experience, you recruit someone, you get them licensing, and you ask them for names of people, and they're like, I don't know anyone yet. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like pulling teeth from them. Is
Yeah,
because they haven't went through the client experience yet. They don't know like truly what it is that we do for them.
that's true. So while they're licensing, you are taking them through the client experience.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's one of the things we haven't been doing because sometimes you let them license first, and some of them license for so long. But it's good to know that while they're licensing, you can start making some appointments for, taking them through the client experience. Okay.
Because I almost think about if I if I truly don't know what this is, why would I introduce my best friend? Why would I introduce my family members? I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm going to give you the guy I met at Starbucks. I'm going to give you the people, the strangers I don't know,
Mm,
to kind of try to get the process started.
okay.
So I get an AMA. I get signed up for licensing. Now, when they're signed up for licensing, who struggles with getting people licensed? Like it might take them 6 months to go get licensed, right? So we all do. How do I get someone licensed in 14 days? Worst case, 30 days. So, so say you recruit me, I sign my AMA, I sign my licensing. The next time you meet with me, what are you doing with me? What are you showing me? And the reason I'm asking is I just want you to go through this thought process with me.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I thought this through, and this is why I do this. So,
So should we give you answers of what we have been doing?
yeah,
Or
I
I
mean,
have?
yeah,
So we have been studying with them.
okay. Which is good because so my process too. I study the first two chapters with you.
Okay.
I sign you up for Excel solutions. I study the first two chapters with you. And why I'm studying with him is intentionally why I'm studying with him. Not only am I helping them get those first two chapters, but I'm connecting with them. Hey, how's the family? What do you do for work? Hey, I'm excited for your future. I'm pouring belief into them. I'm kind of helping them think about other people they can introduce to. Hey, who's your best friend? Hey, you think they can benefit from like kind of just planting seeds because this is what I want from them too. I need you to start doing your marketing plan, but I need you to start thinking about people while you're studying. And then I'm building that support system with them.
So question.
Mhm.
I know this is a bit, diversion. When you study with them, How do you study with them?
So, because I use the Excel solutions.
That's what we use.
So as I study with them chapter one, hey, let's go through chapter one.
So
Hey,
you go
read the.
through the whole chapter.
Mhm.
And I know this may sound weird, but the reason I ask is now I'm asking myself, how do I actually get people to really license fast and license properly? So sometimes we have licensed people fast, but not, I don't know if you've heard about the reverse study where we're just getting people to skip through that they just listen to the introductory video, skip through, listen to the summary video, and then they intentionally fail questions the first attempt while of course paying attention to what the answer is, and then they come back and pass and pass, and then they go to the next. So they can, so some people have really passed the thing in 4 days, but in reality, Dr. Kweda says they know no jack. So
Someone that's smart or enjoys studying and taking tests, yes. For anyone that's in the medical field, yes, because the information is they can obtain it faster because they're used to the language. If you never came from the medical field and you get in all these definitions, you're like, what does this mean? What is that? Sometimes you got to study it. I'm all for because I used to do the same thing. Hey, just blast through everything and then get to the final exam and just take that over and over and over and over and over. Because ideally, that's the fastest way. Just get through the information, get to the cram course, and just take the cram course over and over and over because you're going to eventually just memorize the answers to memorize the answers to the question. But I study with them because it's more of a psychological thing. It's a support system. I'm building a support system with you as my new agent. I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. This is what we need. So it allows me to build that connection with them because friends don't quit on friends. So if I can start developing a relationship with you and it gets hard, your natural instinct is going to be like, man, I'm about to quit on Terrance. Their natural instinct is like, I'm thinking about quitting, but let me talk to Terrance first.
Mhm.
So then I can kind of talk them off the ledge, right? Now also,
Gabriel.
so my first time, so they get like I recruit them, they AMA, they get licensed, I sign them for licensing. Now, when I sign them up for licensing, ideally that's when I'll go through the two chapters with them right then and there. Hey, you got time to do two chapters real quick? Let's do two chapters. Because if I can do two with them and they can go do another two on their own, that puts them almost at like 40% or something like give or take. And this is what they said in sale. Anyone that gets the 40 and above has a 70% chance of completing everything. Because I just need them complete on their own because I'm not going to spend all this time with them studying every week, right? But this is what I do after. So the first time I meet back with them, I take them through a crusade class of why they should get licensed, the importance of it.
How does
Yeah.
it look like? I've not heard about it.
Not it. So this is what my crusade class
Call
looks like.
Gideon. Okay. And tell him what? And tell him what?
So first thing I
He's
talk to them
gonna
about
call me, but call him and tell him. Just call him and be
what
on the
if
phone with him. When he
you
gets to CTC, he should
were the
let me
one to
know.
save a family
But I
financially?
tell him not to call me because I'm using my phone to
Pauline, what if
record.
it was you? What if it was up to you to go help a family secure their financial future based on the information that you share with them? What if no one ever else talks to them, but it has to be you? What if it was you? You have to go do that. Hey, Kenneth, what if you were the one to go help a family create retirement security? Hey, Jane, what if you were the one? What if you're the one to go help all the kids in your neighborhood? What if you were the one to help all the kids in your community protect their financial future? What if you were the one? Because who else is going to go talk to them? Right. So I just paint this picture of just pouring belief into them like, hey, what if you're the one that does it? Then I go over pretty much, I tell them why I do this. Because if they didn't get my crusade when we first initially met, I want to share with them again. This is why I do this. This is why this is so important. This is why I went and got my license. Because they need to feel like they're a part of your crusade. They need to feel like they're a part of your vision. Making sense so far? Because when people are part of something bigger than them, they do more. They want to be a part of it. Because you'll have agents that won't make money for years, but if they feel like they're a part of something, they'll stick around.
Sure.
Then I'll help them identify the problem. The problem is 64% of people have no life insurance. 1 in every 3 Americans that has nothing saved for retirement. The average household debt is $30,000. Most families live paycheck to paycheck. So I'm helping them think, hey, there's a problem out there. And there's a do to help people. So I help them identify there is a problem. We offer a solution for them. And as I'm going through this, I'm still reinforcing why they should be a client. Because now I'm taking them back to, hey, we need to protect your income. Before we can go have families, let's do yours. Let's put things in place for your retirement. Then I tell them this, why now? Why you should be in the industry now. Right? And I'll send this to you too. So you guys have to feel like, right? And then I go over like just different facts of like knowing like this is why it's now, this is why it's you should go get licensed because you have all this, because all these things, right? And then I go over, hey, this is our vision. The vision is develop leaders, go help families, help our communities, and create generational wealth for you. Hey, Jocelyn, how would it feel? How would it feel? I want you to imagine you create generational wealth for your family. I know you're in licensing right now, but just imagine what this license can do for you, what it can do for your family. I'm getting them to think. I want them to imagine. I want them to feel these things. Because if they're excited about getting their license, they'll go do it. When you're excited about getting your license and you go to the chapter about annuities and you feel like, man, this chapter sucks. You're like, all right, at least I'm still excited where I can push through it. Then I go over why licensing matter. This is what your license is going to do for you. It's going to give you credibility. It's going to give you deep knowledge. It's going to help build your confidence. It's going to give you opportunity. It's going to help you grow. And then I say, this is what we're going to do in your first 30 days. A clear picture. Hey, Mina, in your first 30 days, hey, we're going to develop a licensing plan for you. We already studied chapters 1 and 2, but in your first 30 days, this is what we want to do, develop a licensing plan. We're going to develop a studying schedule. Can you commit to studying 2 hours a day? Worst case, an hour a day.
I'm trying.
Try. All I do is ask you to try. But if you're committed, I'm pretty sure you can do an hour a day, right?
Yeah.
And write this in your notes too. Closing is always asking questions. Because when people say, like, for example, Mina said, I'll try, like, hey, but if you're committed, because if you're truly committed, you can do an hour a day, right? Just asking a question just to reaffirm to close them on it. All right, yeah, I can do an hour a day. And then tell them, hey, we're going to start doing some field training, getting you out in the field and start training you on some of our concepts. And then after you get your license, we want to do a business launch for you. In that initial field training, all it is seeing their top 3. You don't have to close business, but you just need to go see their top 3. The reason why, everyone you recruit have 3 people that are influential in their life. Their spouse, their best friend, it may be a favorite relative, someone they bounce ideas off of. You need to meet with them first, because when you don't, if something bad happens or that negative experience, who are they going to go talk to? That person. And if that person reinforces negative energy, that person is going to be negative and they'll quit. They'll do all these things. But if I go talk to their spouse, I'll go talk to their best friend, I'll go talk to their favorite relative, and then they know exactly what it is that they do, then they can support them. Or they can say, I want to join you in business too. So now you got them a recruit before you even really get them started. You know, when I first started, this is how they used to tell us to go get 330 right away. Oh, just go see their top 3, recruit all 3 of them, and make them all clients. So people were doing 330 before that person even signed up for licensing, and they were getting promoted, but they just weren't getting paid. So we had to kind of fix it.
And I've heard about the 330, and I never really understood what it was.
Yeah, it's just getting 3 recruits, 3 sales in the first 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
Because how it was promoted was, oh, if you go do 3-3-30 in your first 30 days, I'll promote you. So you'll go promoted from a training associate to associate without even doing anything. But the thing is, people weren't just making money off of it because they were licensed.
Mm.
I don't know. Are you, most of you guys in Texas, or is it just Pauline?
Just me.
What's
The
it
rest
called?
are on East Coast.
What is it called in Texas? Hey, Pauline, you know about a temporary license?
No.
So, and this is for all you guys too. In the state of Texas, Texas is the only state that does it. You can get someone a temporary license, meaning I can recruit you today. You can go, we can go write a policy and you can get paid without actually having a license. You can get a temporary license.
Mm.
But once you sign up for a temporary license, you have 120 days to get a license.
Do you pay for it?
Yeah, you still got to pay for it. Still the same process, but they could be in a study course but still get paid because they have a temporary license.
Mm.
Texas is the only state. That's why some people move to Texas because all right, I can increase my licensing because I can truly let me show you how this works. I can show you how you can make money, and then it's up to you to go get a license now.
Mm. Okay.
But back to this though. So then I've outlined what I want them to do in 30 days.
Mm. Makes sense.
Then I tell them, hey, this is the success formula. You need to believe. You need to believe that you can do this, and I'm gonna help you believe. I'm going to show you how to generate activity. I'm going to show you how to develop your skills. I'm going to show you how to be confident, and then you'll get the results that you want. Then I talk about Parkinson's law. I'm going to challenge you to get your license in 14 days. If you set the deadline and say, I'm going to get it done in 14 days, you will. But if you say, all right, I'll get this done in 6 months, you'll get it done in 6 months. It's Parkinson's law. Don't procrastinate. Do you believe that you can get it done in 14 days? Hey, Pauline, if you can get your license in 14 days, I'll promote you without doing anything.
I would love that. I'll get it. Mm.
So that's what I use.
Mind thing.
That's what I use. Like, if you can go get it done in 14 days, I'll promote you.
So, and if they actually get it done in 20 days, you can get them to associate.
Mhm.
And I'm the SMD, I can do
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, right.
it.
But even like when I was in the base shop, I would tell, hey Zach, I'm about to promote them if they do this. He was like, all right, that's fine. This is more communication. But now it's like I do 30 days, I don't do 14. I'll give them 30 days. If you can get your license in 30 days, I'll promote you. After 30 days, then there's other qualifications. But if you can get it done in 30 days, I'll make sure you're promoted.
I think that can actually motivate them,
Mhm.
give them a reason to get licensed.
Yeah. Because I want the more licensed agents I have, the freer I'll become.
Mm-hmm.
So I want them to start making money. Right. So I want you to go get licensed. So then I can start helping you get to the next steps.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what I know. People won't introduce you to everyone they know if they know they can't make money off of it. So cool, let's go get licensed. So then we can do a business launch. You can invite people so you can start making money.
Mm.
And then I kind of talk about the promotion structure. Like, hey, if you go do this, and if you go get your license, I'll promote you from training associate to an agent without doing anything. After that, you got to do the company guidelines. So just to show them the path, right? Then I kind of talk about building a legacy for your family. How would it feel to do this? Ideally, just the 5 Fs. Then I want them to be committed. Are you committed to getting licensed in 14 days? I want you to stay coachable. Coachable just means that we'll have a conversation to help put you on the right path. And I remind them, coachable isn't me being a dictator. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but we'll talk about it. But just take in mind that I've been doing this longer and I know what I'm talking about. Having them commit to taking action and have them commit to helping families. And then back to dream selling. Imagine in 5 years, you do all these things. You helped out of 500 families. You're one of the top people in the company. You made a huge impact in the community and you're financially free. Imagine having this in 5 years. What would it look like? But none of this can happen unless you get licensed. And then I tell them the crusade is going to continue with you. You're part of the crusade now. But this is the next steps. We're going to schedule your license exam and we're going to complete the client experience. So they know what's next. We're completing the client experience, meaning you are becoming a client. We're about to look at some options. We're about to run some numbers. We're about to get you protected. Then you're going to develop a marketing plan. And then we're going to schedule a follow-up appointment. Oh, Terrance, hey, show me how IUL plan works. Nope, that's not on the list. The list is you go through the client experience first. Hey, Terrance, show me how to make a phone call. Nope, go through the client experience first. Because what does our system say? Get licensing. I take them through the crusade because they have to go through the client experience if they haven't already. You guys with me so far?
Yes.
Yes. Question.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have agents seated, and I haven't, of course, haven't taken them through, how do I backtrack?
Simple. Hey, Pauline. I want to get this business going for you because I know I want to deliver on a promise that I made to you. Would you be open and willing if we started over from the beginning again? Just to make sure that we didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, we can. Cool. Then start here.
Yeah.
Take them back to the crusade, then take them back to what I'm gonna take to you through next, like phase 1.
Mm,
So then everything's clear. So if there's anything that they're missing, they can go back and do it. Because you still need to duplicate this to them so they know what's next.
okay. And would you do the same thing for, like how some people got a license, they didn't really need license and they kind of dropped out. If I wanted to reach back to those people, would I go through the same approach?
Mm-hmm. Be like, hey, I know we got you on our platform and I know we got you started. And I know you didn't get the results that you want. Would you be open and willing if we started over from the beginning?
Okay.
Because they'll probably say, yeah, I'm open to it. And then you could take them through the process, get them excited again. And then you know what it's going to be for them? It's going to be all new information.
Okay.
Because it's not going to be the same information that they've seen before, and they're going to lie, it's the same thing again. It'll be new information that they can be excited about.
Sure. Thank you.
Now you're welcome. Go ahead, Mina.
So my question is, how often do you, let's say, as you just answered Pauline, as in you take them through again, but if somebody is studying, how often do you have to re-emphasize or take them through the crusade? Is it going to be just a one-time thing, or let's say a weekly or bi-weekly thing? How often do you take them through the process?
Once. So when they first get started, I'll take them through the crusade. You know, when they see it again, when I recruit someone for their team and I take that person on their team through the crusade and I have them join. So Mina, you just recruited Kenneth. Hey Kenneth, we're about to take you through the crusade class. Or we're about to take you through our crusade so you see the importance of getting a license. So now Mina, now you're a part of that. So you see it again. So then everyone you recruit, you'll see it again. Because the more you see it, the more you feel a part of it. You know? Because we used to, because as Zach's base shop was growing, Zach used to just do a crusade class for all the new agents. So you know how in the morning on Saturdays it was BPM? Right after was the crusade class. Because there was new agents that was joined who would never get ticket through it. But then they just stopped doing it. So, but now I've always said after they get like as soon as I recruit them, they need to see it because they need to see why they should go get licensed.
And for us who haven't been doing it, we can we can literally take everybody through the crusade class. So
You
just
take every,
then every newly as they come in. So you can take them through. I mean, ideally it should be the reason to give them a reason to license. But for us who are rebuilding, even those who are licensed right now or who are studying, we just go back and take them through it.
Yeah, like how you say you had license that fell off. Tell them, hey, I'm having a special meeting, just to take everybody take everybody back from the beginning, and then just invite everyone and just do one crusade class.
Okay.
Instead of saying, all right, let me just go meet with 20 people for 20 hours. Like, nah, just do one, get all 20 of them there. But I just, when I meet with that person individually, because I meet with them first to go through this, second, well, if I don't study, depend, but the second, but then they're on my calendar every week for an hour for new ed. We're meeting every hour. Because then after this, the next time we're meeting is we're going through the client experience if we haven't already.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll learn about IUOs. Then they'll learn about a fixed index annuity. Then they'll learn about a term LB because these are the suggestions that I'm giving to them, and I'm running numbers with them so they kind of get the idea of how it's formulated.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then it's back to studying for them,
thank you.
right? So then kind of to go, are any other questions about the crusade in that licensing part? Can you guys see why, like, all right, if I go through this, I get them excited and I get them licensed faster,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it's very helpful. It gives them a plan and gives us a plan because, with so much to do, they can fall off your calendar. But if
Mm-hmm.
every time you meet them, you put it on the calendar, and they have a plan and you have a plan,
Mm-hmm.
so it helps both ways.
Mm-hmm. And I'll show you this because I'm rebuilding this out too. Where's that at? Where's this at? Oh, here we go. So now I'm rebuilding out a bunch of stuff I used to do. Remember, I told you guys I'm starting over. So I had to go back to things I used to do. So I got a tracker. So cool, all right, I got them in their study course. They passed, they did this, so they did all the things. So then I know exactly what to do with them next. So it's like, all right, they went through the crusade class. Then they're going to go through a marketing plan. Then they're going to go through phase one. They're going to go through phase two. Then I'm going to help them do their story. Then I'm going to make sure they get the books that they need. Then I'm going to do a business launch. I'm going to teach them approach and contact. I'm going to teach them how to run the illustration. I'm going to teach them how to do applications. Got them their first promotion. Because, everything was, for me, was just written on paper. So I'm like, man, but I'm like, all right, what am I? I can't keep track anymore. So I was like, let me go back to something that I used to do back in the days. Like when I went on my SMD run, I had all this filled out. So like, let me just go back to that. So then it just helps me keep track. So then so every time I meet with them, I'm like, at least I know I have a guide of what I'm doing with them next. So then, because then I know like, all right, I know they got their first promotion. I keep track of all their appointments. They got fingerprinted after licensing and, just a licensing process is kind of breaking things down. They're appointed. They got their first paycheck. Then we focus on the leadership development side.
So every time you're meeting with them, you're tracking.
Yeah, I'm tracking. So I know exactly what to work with them on next.
Mm.
So it's not just like, because Zach used to always tell us, meet with them with purpose. When you meet with them with a reason, meet with them with purpose instead of, all right, we're meeting and we're doing this today. Or you meet with them like, all right, what are we discussing? We're talking about the weather. Like, now we're meeting with purpose. So you know exactly what you're going to work on next.
Wow.
And and Dr. Quinde was a king of trackers. He probably has 1,000 different trackers. So I say, oh, let me start tracking. So back here. So there is them. They get licensed. They're studying their studying course, but what's next for them? Developing their marketing plan.
Mm.
So they got licensed. They went through the crusade class. They understand that they need to go through the client experience if they're not a client. And what was one of the next steps? Start developing their marketing plan. Pretty much just start putting names down on paper. And so I meet with them. I go with the crusade class. I sign them up for licensing. The next time I meet with them, we're going over phase one, which is this. Phase one. So they're clear about what are the next steps for them. So what phase one talks about, this is our business process. Own, join, share. Meaning you own a product, you join our platform, and you share the information with people. Sometimes people do join, own, share. They join the platform. We try to get them to own, but it seems difficult because they want to wait. And then we got to get them to share, but then they're hesitant to share because they don't know why they're sharing. So it's like own, become a client, go through our client experience. So you know exactly what you share this information with, you know what they're going to go through. Then you join the platform. Then you share with your marketing plan. Because if someone said, hey, Terrance, sign me up for the AMA, I'm ready to go. Cool. Own first. Let's take you through the client experience. Oh, Terrance, can I sign up for licensing? Own first. Let's go through the client experience first. I'll get you signed up for licensing. Because remember, we make money how? By helping someone become a client. And because now I went through the process of the client experience, and to be honest, it doesn't even have to be the whole financial needs analysis. It can just be, all right, I just need to run numbers for you. Because typically we close on the illustration. So we close on the illustration. So then they can see, and as you're talking to them, where you're asking, hey, who else do you know that can benefit from this? So they're already thinking about people that they can share with. Then you can talk about, hey, join me on my crusade. But sometimes we do it backwards. So then we just got to go backwards and do this process with them. Or I won't say backwards, but sometimes we get them to join because they can be simultaneously. Any questions about this?
So again, most of us do things on the reverse. But
Mm-hmm.
like you say, when you do it reverse, it's harder. Because we have people who end up joining, they take the license, and then you pulling teeth to get them to own. So I think I know what you're gonna say, but how do we reverse that?
I mean, it just going back and saying, you know what? You can just tell them, you know what? I was looking at I was going back and looking at all my agents. I'm a huge believer of making sure that my team's family's protected. I noticed you didn't have anything in place. Hey, when can we connect? I want to take you through our client experience. And it'll be a good training for them to say, you know what? I want you to go complete the financial needs analysis. So they learn how to do it. So then, Pauline, when they come to you, hey, Pauline, can you teach me how to run illustrations? Perfect. Let's run some illustrations for you and your family. You pull it up on your Transamerica, you fill it out. Because Kenneth, what did I do with you? Hey, Kenneth, hey, complete the financial needs analysis report. Then we'll review it after you're done. Because it's learning for him, but it's still me taking him through the client experience just from an agent's perspective. So then as he inputting, he learns how to do it for his clients. And he's seeing that as his numbers. And then we run illustrations. Hey, let's run illustrations for you. Oh, but you'll input all the information. So then when it comes to applying, all you did was just tell them to do everything, but they're familiar with the process and cool. And because agents are going to ask too, well, I'm licensed now. Can I take advantage of my insurance? Nope. I gotta be your writing agent because they're only going to pay you as earns. They're not even going to pay you. So let me be your agent. Any annuities you can write up your kids if you want, but any annuities you can take. But as far as your insurance policy, it's better because it's frowned upon in the industry, although you can do it. And you can just tell them, hey, my system is all my agents, I'm just a writing agent. But I'm because there's used to be people who know you can't write up your, I'm like, nah, you can write up your family. I'll take yours, but then you can write up your whole family if you want to.
Yeah, that's what we do. Kind of, that's when what we use for training them how to, do this.
Yeah. Because we first owned, we first learned it was joint own share. That's how Doc presented it. But then he switched it because
Maybe it was.
people are having a hard time getting people to own.
Hmm,
So now it's own first, which makes sense because all right, cool, because everything funnels through the client experience.
true.
And then after I make them clear of our business process, then I go over our flow chart. And I'll come back to this because we'll probably spend a lot of time here.
Hmm,
But I kind of go over the flow chart in phase two. Then I go over the difference between their immediate market and warm market. Because I want them, because the purpose of phase one is to help them to start developing their marketing plan. I need you to start being committed to putting names and numbers down. So first, there's your immediate market. These are your close relatives, your friends, your best friends, colleagues, for whatever. You can read it. And then is your later market. These are the people that I want on your marketing plan first. Because you're going to get the best results talking to people that they know. And it's easier for them to get them on a webinar. Because think about it, I'm telling them to make phone calls. No one wants to make phone calls. But it's easy when I call my cousin, I call my best friend, I call a couple coworkers. So it's easier for them. And plus, if I had to step in and make those phone calls, now I have a connection with that person because that's their best friend, you know. And then I talk to them about the leverage triangle. Have you guys seen this before? Yeah. So I won't bore you with it. But ideally, it's just helping them understand. I'm the expert. I'm just leveraging you.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is their marketing plan. If you don't have it, let me know. I can send you a link to download it. But I tell them,
Yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna take us through a marketing plan, like because none of us has done this like practically. So,
so what I do is I tell them, all right, you know those immediate market, warm market, you're just going to put down the names and numbers, and I'm going to help you profile them.
okay.
I'm going to help you profile them by the age, what option is going to be best suited for them. If they're married, they have kids, occupation. And when we start lining up activity, we know the type of appointment, the date and time, and then whatever notes.
So here I'll just tell them put down like your immediate market because we've gone through that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then now our next meeting can just be profiling them.
Yes.
Okay.
Because my goal is I need you to get to 25 because the 25 is what we're going to use for your business launch.
The link you have, is it editable?
Yeah, so the link is you click on the link, you get this form because it's a Google Slides, and then you have to download it.
Okay.
So then once you download it, you can type in all the information.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, we would love to have it. Then we each at least go create the 25 names, and me and the leaders here, we'll actually go and profile them
Yeah,
as those before we can meet again.
because they can profile them themselves, or we can profile it together. Because when I do it with them, it's like, hey Pauline, I see you have Jane. Jane's your number one. How do you know Jane? When was
Oh,
the last time you guys talked? What did you guys
we
talk
talk
about?
every day. So it's those questions that
Yeah,
you're probing to get to know about the person.
I mean, I want to know Jane just like she knows Jane. So then if I say, Pauline, are you okay with calling Jane and inviting her to your business launch? Because if she says,
Oh,
nah,
so that's what we do when you're profiling.
yeah, because I'm telling them this is who we're going to invite to your business launch. So I'm trying to profile them to kind of get an idea of each person. So then if I have to call them, at least I know a little bit about them. So they'll be, hey, Jane, this is Terrance. I know we never met, but Pauline was just telling me some great things about you. She was telling me that you guys talk every day. Has she mentioned to you by any chance that she was transitioning to the financial industry? Oh,
So she told me she was studying something.
she told you she was studying something. Hey, you know what? She actually passed her exam, and we're doing a business launch for her. Would you come be a huge support and give her some positive feedback at the end? Would you be able
Oh,
to do that for
sure.
her?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. She's my friend.
Not perfect. Well, I'm gonna have her send you all the Zoom information with a flyer. We put a nice flyer together. Just tell her how great she looks on a flyer. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, yeah. I like, I think with that, see, it's important to learn how to do the things. Terrance, you're gonna take us through this, like, let's profile them because even us, we can get the business launches done because
Mhm.
we haven't done it. I mean, I've never, embarrassing, but I never had a business launch.
Most of us didn't. I did 3 in the last week, and a lot of them the same thing. They just reached out to me for help. I was like, I'll help you, but we just got to start over from the beginning because I don't know what you missed. I don't know what you know. Let's start over from the beginning so
Yeah.
then we can make everything clear because I still need to duplicate this to you. Like the one I did last night, she had like 19 people on.
Wow. It was a good turnout.
Hmm. So
Wow.
it was just something. She was nervous. She didn't want to call anyone, so I told her, "Oh, just do this," and then she was able to get those people on. Yeah. Go ahead, Mina.
Yes, we're gonna do
Oh, I'm
that.
sorry.
So my question is, in creating this marketing plan and doing the profiling, is it the same way as how Martin Quenda says that you do a three-way call, or just because Jane has edified Pauline, it's just a matter of you just going straight forward? So Pauline going forward to make the call instead of they having a three-way call. I just want you to elaborate on that a little bit for me, please.
Man, you are in phase 2 and we are still in phase 1.
She's
Now,
going ahead. 100 miles an hour.
not the words. So when I do the marketing plan, because I know that they're nervous about making phone calls, so I'm just telling them, all right, this is who we're going to call. But when it comes to making the actual phone call, I try to encourage them to go make the phone call, because these are your meeting people. Because for me, calling is me calling a cold market. They don't know me, but I don't mind because it's easy enough for me to make the phone call. So I try to encourage them. Now, when it comes to three-way, if they're like, I don't know, I might feel some type of way making the call. I'm like, well, introduce us in a three-way text. And the three-way text would simply be, hey, Terrance, I want to introduce you to my good friend, Pauline. Pauline has worked in this field for so long. She's been a great friend of mine. And Pauline, I want to introduce you to Terrance. He's been helping me while I transition into the financial industry. I just want to provide this quick introduction to you guys. Then I will respond in the group text. Hey, Pauline, pleasure meeting you. Mina says some great things about you. When's a good time I can call you? So then she gave me a time to call her. And when I call Pauline, I'm going to call Mina first. Hey, Mina, I'm about to call Pauline on a three-way. Just mute yourself out and listen in. So then I'll call Pauline. Hey, Pauline, how's it going? This is Terrance. We're in the group chat, me, you, and Mina. The reason I was calling, I don't know if Mina told you, but she's in the process of transitioning into the financial industry, and we're hosting a business launch for her. She said you're one of her closest friends. It'd be a huge support for her if you can join and give some positive feedback. Would you be able to make it? A couple things she might ask me. What is it all about? Or what is it? I want them to ask me that so I can bring clarity, so there's no confusion. So if they ask, well, Pauline, would you agree that the biggest financial concern you have or other people have is protecting your family, retirement, setting up your kids' future, and leaving a legacy? Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Would learning about that be valuable to you?
Yes.
So pretty much that's what we do. The webinar is more to celebrate Mina and just to provide some additional information in those key areas. So you say you'll be able to join, correct?
Yeah. What time is it going to be?
It's going to be at 9 a.m.
Sure.
Now, let's just say they say, oh, 9 a.m. I can't make it that day. I'm busy. No worries. When are you free in the next couple of days? I still want to find a time to connect with you and Mina, just so we can share with you what we do, so you can introduce her to some people. Because if I swing and I miss at the business launch, cool, I'll do an individual. Because what happens is we invite people to BPMs. Oh, I can't make it. No worries. We're doing one next Saturday. All right, we'll do this. Invite me to the 30th Saturday. I'll come to that one. And they never show up. But I'll invite them to a group setting. If they can't make it, I'll do a one-on-one.
Awesome.
Right. So meaning that's what I would do for them. Now there's another, because this is what we used to do too. It's called pass the phone, but this only works in person though. To where Mina will call Pauline from her phone, because me calling, she ain't gonna answer because she doesn't know me, but she might answer. Pauline might answer Mina call. Pauline answers. She says hello. Then I just take the phone from Mina and say, hey, Pauline, don't mind me. This is Terrance. I told Mina to call you. Don't be upset at her. Now, Mina's sitting in my office. I don't know if she told you, but she's in the process of transition to financial industry. I just asked her who was one of her closest friends that will support her. She said you. The reason for the call is I just want to see if you'll support her in her business launch that we're doing for her in a couple of days or whatever it is, and then kind of go from there. It works, but it still kind of throws people off guard when you call for someone else's phone. But that's why I like the three-way text, because you introduce And then I can say, when can I call you, and just kind of do a three-way that way. Because I don't want me personally, I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable because I know how it feels when you're on the other side. And I talk about experiences, and I don't want no one to feel uncomfortable because, like I said, I know how it feels when if Pauline were to call me and then Kenneth hops on the phone like, what's going on? It kind of throws you off, you know.
Hmm.
Jocelyn, you had a question?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much
Oh, you're welcome.
for this training. I'm just like, wow, I've been recruited today. About having like Zoom launch. How effective is it? Plus also the follow-up, and so that to make sure that these people become your clients. Because sometimes when you get back to them, they always say, oh, that was good information. So how do I go about that?
So
Blessing.
follow up is extremely important. You have to train your agents on how to follow up. And I'll kind of go over the follow up too. Also, people say, I'm not interested. People say, I need to think about it. People say that was great information. Like all these things that we might get is because the information, in my opinion, was too long, a lot of it. So they just got to process all of it. My presentation is 30 minutes, maybe 40, and it's direct, and it kind of gives them the information that they need. And I'm not saying how you guys learn how to do the blue screen is wrong, which is ask yourself this question. How long is it? How effective is it? And do you like going through it if you had to sit through it?
Hmm.
Just ask yourself that question because we're talking about client experience. Because you got to think, what are they going through? What are they experiencing? I'm not knocking it because it has worked for a lot of people. But I just know that when there's a lot of information thrown out, I'm like, I got to think about it. That was great information. Or when they were invited to it, it wasn't clear what they're getting invited to. So then the person tries to follow with them afterwards and they're not calling them back, you know? And that's something that people have a hard time with. So when I set up a business launch, like say, for example, I'm setting up a business launch for you, Jocelyn. You will be speaking and you will be sharing your story. You're going to welcome everybody and you're going to share your story because it's your business launch. They need to hear from you. They don't need to hear from me because they're here to celebrate you. So you guys know how they have the story class, right? So that you need to start practicing your story in the presentation. So you're going to share your story. So then you can welcome your guests because they need to see you in a different light. Because they only see you as the profession that you're in. Now they're seeing you like, oh wow, I didn't know this. This is why you transition. She is going to reach out to you and she's going to ask you, which one of these options would you like to discuss first? Which one of these options would be best beneficial for you and your family? If nothing else, just give her some positive feedback. Tell her what you thought. But she's going to call you because I told her to. And then I pass it back to you, wrap it up. And then you know what we're doing right after? Calling people. Right? As soon as the business launch is done, we're calling them. Because do you guys like steak?
Yeah.
Do you guys like your steak hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot.
Hot. So when's the best time to reach out to someone? When it's hot, right after they're off the webinar, because they're excited. They feel a certain type of way. Call them right away. What happens is we wait till Tuesday. They cooled off. They had time to process and think about it. Even at BPMs, like I always train people, as soon as the BPM's done, call them right away. Don't wait. That's why I keep my presentation short. So then it gives time to process and make those phone calls. So then you can follow up with them right away. Now, how do you get someone to be a net license? I have them. It starts with the marketing plan. Because if you can give me 25 names, because just understanding the numbers, There's 25 names and numbers on this form. Every 10 people I call, 6 of them will show up. 3 of them will be open to look into options and will probably help between 1 or 3. So knowing that I'm just trying to help them become a net license, if you give me 25 people, that means 12 people will show up. That means we have a shot at least helping out 6. And I know it's going to at least take 2 or 3 people to fill out an application to help them make $1,000. But if someone gives me a marketing plan and they have 10 people, I'm like, all right, it's going to take me a minute to get them on that license. Because I know if we call 10, 6 to show up, it might only help 1 or 3 people. So the more people they put on this list, the better chance you have. Is this making sense of like, all right, helping them do the marketing plan is just going to help me is going to help me help them make $1,000 later.
It's true.
Was I able to answer your question, Jocelyn?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome. Pauline?
Thank you so much, Terrance. Now, I'm definitely being mindful of your time, and I know it's already the top of the hour. So,
no, we're good.
Okay, all right, that's good. Thank you. So, I put up my hand when you're asking, like from the process that we went through. Like you say, it's working for some people, but if I'm to ask myself, how did I feel going through? Because that whole blue screen, if you're to do the blue screen and the illustration, it could almost take a good 2 hours.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of information, and you're gonna hear a lot of, let me go think about it. And then even the vague invitations, they'll come to the BPM, maybe they've seen it, and then you call them, and then they're like, I'm okay, or I've seen that before, I've had that before. So I think, I'm excited to do this, not just try, but to do it, because this is something you guys have been doing for a lot of years. So we'll see. I mean, what we've been doing does work, but evidence shows you get to a place where you kind of stall. So it could give you results, because the way other people look at it, and I say this because I'm trying this. Other people will say, "Oh, that's too slow. Oh, that's too long," because you're gonna have maybe at least 3 appointments before you write a policy. But then it's a business of relationship and trust. In those 3 appointments, I think you're developing relationships with that person,
Mhm.
and the chances of them really understanding what you're offering are higher. But even just having the whole process and it becomes a repeatable process, I think does a lot. Now, where was I getting to? I really want us to, and I know you're probably going to do it, take us through the marketing plan with, now, of course, us being most of our immediate market. I mean, all of us here probably been here at least a year, almost. Yeah, I think the newest B has also made a year plus. So we're all veterans. How would you go about not veterans, but what market? If you ask each of us, it will feel like, what market has dwindled out? And I'd love for you to take us through our marketing plan, and then also, if possible, and I'm gonna hear from my marketing directors here. All these ones are marketing directors, and Jocelyn's an SMD, because you're putting into
Maureen, I'm with you.
Okay. All of them are TAs, or in fact, even me, I would look at myself that way. But you know what I'm trying to say, Terrence. There are people, I mean, we may be like TAs, but we have to own up to the challenge and help the people on our teams, because
Mhm.
we gotta be trainers of trainers. And I think the best way to learn is to go through the experience. And I know it's a lot of time consumption, because not just us reaching out to you, but a lot of people, because you're trained and people want to get into your head, me being part of them. And that's why I brought my people, so we can learn together. And I think the best way is to go through the client experience. But I also want to make sure we give back to you, because a lot of time. So, and you can tell me what you think and what these guys think. Would it make, I would want to see, I'd want to have a business launch. And of
Mhm.
course, we will split on that. Now, does it make sense to get our business launches or a new agent on our team's business launches? What is more effective for you as you help us, as we help, as we also thank you? You know,
Both.
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 Okay.
You can, because no one, ideally we do a business launch in the beginning, but who says you can have multiple? You can have as many as you want. Every other month you can do a business launch. Like I have, so like the lady I just did a business launch for yesterday, I told her, so when's the next one? Because this is what the business launch does. Instead of meeting with 20 people one on one, that takes 20 hours. Now we get 20 people in one webinar, share the information, and I'll just focus on the ones that are more open in the moment. Everyone else, I'll just follow up with them.
Okay.
Because you know how it is. I meet with one person, I need to think about it. I meet with two, I need to think about it. I need with three, I need to think about it. You meet with four, they're ready to go, but then they change their mind. I'm like, man, I'd rather have had you all in one webinar to where let me find the one that wants to move right away. And then I can circle back to everyone else. Now, even with your business launch that you do, call all your clients. They can be on your marketing plan.
Or
And
our existing clients.
yeah, existing clients. Because remember, this is what you want from everybody. I want you to be a client. I want you to join me in business, and I want you to introduce me to someone. If you're a client, cool. I want you to join me in business. I want you to introduce me to someone. If you're a client and you join me in business, you need to start developing your marketing plan because I need you to introduce me to someone. Because the marketing plan is for them, but you know who it's truly for? It's for us. This gets us in a new market, so I don't got to go to Walmart and prospect people.
True. Well, I think we're about to give you a lot of work.
Yeah. Right.
But I believe we'll both benefit from it because I want to learn, because I want to teach.
Yeah.
And I want to go through the client experience. I don't know about everybody here, but I personally would want to be taken through the entire client experience, have my business launch done,
Mm-hmm.
and which gives us a whole perspective of how to go through that the clients at this level where we've been already in business, but then we have to do it backwards. And then, you probably watch me as we take through somebody the whole process. And I think by the time we've done, at least personally, if you do my own, I'll walk through it and then you watch me walk somebody else. I think we can let you go, but we're about to make you busy, but we have to appreciate you.
Right,
We
yes, ma'am.
appreciate you for real, for real.
Yes, ma'am. And kind of to give you, oh, go ahead, Jocelyn.
Thank you for recruiting me today.
No worries.
So,
So the goal now is to get you promoted. Not
you
only do I
know,
want to recruit you, I want to get you promoted.
that's what I need from you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I want you to imagine this. Say every business launch you do, you generate 10,000 points for your team. How many points do I need to get the SMD?
90,000 now.
90,000. How many licensed agents do I need?
10 licenses.
If I got 10 licensed agents and they all do a business launch that generates 10,000 points, how many base shop points do I have? 95,000 or 90,000.
100,000.
100,000. I have all the points that I need for SMD. I got the 10 licensed agents that I need for SMD. Now it's just a cash flow thing that you got to worry about. But you figure I got the points and the licensed agents. Now just
And the
imagine
cash flow will come once you have
flow.
this. At least you can hold on to those points for 6 months or so.
Yeah. So
And a lot of us here have at least at least maybe close to 10 licenses that we need, to maybe just get productive.
yeah. And imagine just going back to even people that have done anything, but their licensed agent telling them, hey, let's do a business launch. It is about them. I want to show you how to make money. Although it's about us. Well, I won't say it's about, but you can get what I'm saying. It's going to help us, but it's about them. And let me show you how to make money. Let me show you how to get promoted. The more people you have, the more you can get promoted. Because now if they get 20,000 points, say they're a training associate, they do 20,000 points, you know what that gives them, promote them to? Agent on the company guidelines. But you know what you can do as an SMD? If you generate 20,000 points in the next 3 months, I'll promote you to senior associate. Because you can do it.
And
Because now imagine I got 10 licensed agents that go do 20,000 points. What does that give me? Because even if I had to split with them, 10 for them, 10 for me, that still gives me everything I need for SMD.
Sure.
and then they're at a higher contract. They're still learning the process. They're excited because they're making money, you know? And kind of to show you this of the client experience, and I'll come back to the marketing plan. Because my client experience starts with the presentation. So when you think about taking someone through the client experience, and I'll be transparent, most times people won't give you the information that you need for the complete the financial needs analysis. They won't give you back the PFR. Like you send it to them, they won't give it back to you. So I got good at getting all the information that I need for the PFR. So if they don't give it back to me, it's in my notes so I can still run numbers. Because you close on illustrations, right? Because we all know sometimes people are closest to us. They don't want us to know their financial business. So they won't give it back to us. But so my
how do you a question?
Yes.
So how do you get to know that, like, tap into those to get that information out of them, even though they don't do the financial needs analysis?
And I'm gonna show you that in the presentation. So in the presentation, so how I break it down, the first thing I do, I'll start from the beginning. I share my story, why I got into the financial industry, right? I won't share it today. But then I get into these questions because I break down my presentation this way. The first part is story. Because I need to connect with them. I need for them to understand my crusade. I need them to understand my vision. I need for them to see me vulnerable. They need to know why I got into the financial industry. I talk about how my dad died. I talk about how my mom lost her home. I talk about how my grandmother struggled with retirement. Right? All these things because it allows me to connect. Because I know when I get to part 2 of the presentation, it's called assess, is I'm asking them questions. I need them to engage with me because when I ask them questions, they'll give me all the information that I need to use against them later to help overcome any objections. First question, what motivated you? Why'd you even want to meet? They'll start telling you. Oh, I wanted to meet to learn about this. Oh, I found this information valuable. They might be saying, oh, Pauline's a good friend of mine. Cool. The second question, what are some financial goals or concerns you have? I need to know their concerns because now I can offer a solution to those concerns. Think about what do people buy? I buy solutions to any concern that's on my mind. Now, if I told you, if you ask me, hey, Terrance, what's a financial concern you have? Retirement. I think about it all the time. I want to retire one day. At the end, if they can't tell me, I'm not interested. Because they told me that they want to retire and now I'm giving them a solution. And I'll paint the picture as I go through it, right? Now, let's say I ask the question, hey, what are some financial goals and concerns that you have? Because most time people go over all these things like, oh, I want to buy debt. I want to get out of debt. I want to buy a house. I want to do all these things that we can't help them with. So then I remind them of our options. Hey, Pauline, is protecting your family important to you?
Yes.
Would you say that's a concern? Yeah.
Yeah.
How about setting up your kids' future, financial future? Is that also a concern?
Absolutely.
How about leaving a legacy? Is that a concern of yours?
Yeah.
In retirement, is that something you think about too?
Oh yes, we're going to retire someday.
Mm-hmm. Now, what type of lifestyle do you want when you retire?
Well, I want to retire in Uganda, but I want to be able to fly back and forth to check on my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I want to enjoy my life, really. Be able to afford whatever I want and travel. I love to travel.
Travel, afford what you want, spend time with your kids, so forth, right? All these things that they say. And as someone saying this, I'm just writing down notes, writing down everything that they say. And then my transition is, hey, Pauline, what I specialize in is showing people solutions to the financial concerns that they have. When it comes to protecting their family, retirement, setting up their kids' future, leaving a legacy, I show them those solutions. And to go back to the phone call that I make, When I call you and I tell you, oh, I just want to share you with what I do. What do you do? Well, would you agree that the biggest concern that you have is protecting your family, retirement, setting up your kids' future, leaving a legacy? Yes. So that's all we'll be discussing. When we meet, what do we discuss? Those. So it's not, oh, hey, hop on this webinar. I kind of want to invite you into something. And they show up and it's like completely different what they might have thought. Because I want them to be clear. When you meet with me, this is what we're meeting about. So at the end, I'm thinking about it. I'm not having them off camera. I'm not having them jumping off the Zoom midway through, you know? And from here, I kind of tell them, hey, this is what we're about to do today. I'm going to help you calculate 3 numbers. We're going to go over the 5 financial situations that has caused a family to go through financial ruin. And we're going to have one clear step. Next step. I kind of disturb them with some facts. I kind of go over the 5 Ds. And then I tell them, these are the 3 numbers that I'm going to get from you. The first one is dime. Although, say they don't do the PFR for me to do the financial needs analysis, I get their dime from them. So now I know how much insurance they need. They don't know that what this means, but I know. I know that, cool. As soon as we're done with this, Kenneth needs $1 million worth of insurance. And it's in his notes and it's in my notes. He needs $1 million worth of insurance. Now let's just say they won't give me these numbers. Because sometimes people are standoffish, they might not give me these numbers right away. I'll just use an example. Like, hey, based on this example, would you say that you need about $1 million that you fit in this category? Yeah, perfect. Because I just need to know how much insurance they need until they give me the real numbers. The next number is their fin. I make them give me this. Reason being is we just talked about retirement. We talked about them wanting to travel. We talked about this lifestyle that they want. If their portfolios don't equal this number, they need to make a change. You guys with me so far? Right?
Yeah.
Because once they understand I need to have this much money to retire, they're going to think I'm nowhere near that. Because now I'm disturbing them with their numbers. I'm not telling them numbers. And then I show them, if you want to leave a legacy, how much of a legacy do you want to leave?
Mm.
And how I tie in insurance into this, it will be like, hey, Kenneth, you will want to leave $1 million legacy to your family, right? You know how you make up the difference from 270 to $1 million? You got to make sure your family is properly protected. Properly protecting your family is the only way to guarantee that they're good money. Because in life insurance is the only vehicle that guarantees that money would pay out. And throughout the presentation, I tried not to say life insurance, family protection, protecting your family. I need them to think about, I want to protect my family. I want to protect my family. I need to protect my family. Then I'll throw in life insurance. That's what it does.
Terrance, could you reiterate the difference between this and the dime? Well, I see this as legacy. Could you, yeah.
So they're dying. This tells them how much insurance they need.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy is just saying, this is how much money you're going to leave to your family. Now, like for example, Pauline, how much is the value of your home? Say it's 400,000.
Mm-hmm.
How much investment savings do you have? Say it's 100,000. Any other assets? Say 70. Then you're going to minus your mortgage. Whatever that number is, that's how much you'll leave in a legacy if something happened to you today. 270,000. Now, Pauline, would you agree that leaving $1 million legacy is something that you will want to do for your family, at least?
Yeah.
The only way to get you to $1 million is to make sure that your family's properly protected by their dying. Because now that's going to add an extra $1 million to the legacy you leave. Because this isn't including insurance. This is just including what they might have. Because now let's say someone didn't have a house. That first number is 0. Say they got $10,000 saved. That's 10,000, and they don't have any other assets. But they want to leave a legacy. They're leaving a $10,000 legacy to their family based on their current situation. How do we get to $1 million? Cool, you just got $1 million of insurance. And you cannot use legacy, but I just because this is more just to paint the picture of this is why you need insurance to leave $1 million legacy. But the only 2 numbers I need is their fin and their dime, because even with these 2 numbers, I can do a F&A. It won't be a full one, but I can at least do
at least they will have the insurable need taken care of.
And then I could still run illustrations. You need $1 million worth of insurance. I can run a term LB with an IUL. I have your fin, so I can design an IUL to help it to retirement if it makes sense. And when I get your financial portfolios, I can run a fixed index annuity illustration. Because after legacy, what's next? Financial portfolios. I kind of explain financial portfolios, and then I ask them, hey, which one of these do you have? And then they'll tell me. If they say they have 4, that to me, the way I think, fixed index annuity, they have a 401k, they have a 403b. And then this is my closing questions. Or so I'll explain how I go through this. So how I explain this is, Jane, when you learned about these financial portfolios, did you learn about it this way? You start working and you went to the bank and you opened up a checking and savings account. You started to make some money in your savings account, and the bank said, hey, we'll offer you a CD, give you about 1% rate of return. Then you went and got a job that came with benefits, and they offered you a retirement package, like a 401k or 403b, right? You left that job, then you put your money into an IRA at the bank. You didn't want to pay taxes, so you opened up a Roth IRA. Then you start watching videos on TikTok, and someone said, hey, you should invest in stocks, money market, or Bitcoin. Would you say this is true so far? And for most people, that's where it stops. They never look at annuities as a way to get guarantees on their money and never running out of money. So that's when I start planting the seed for annuities. Hey, Jane, how would it feel if you got guarantees on your money, you never lost it? How would that make you feel? Make you feel great. Then there's life insurance. Hey, Jane, have you ever heard of an IUL, or Index Universal Life Plan? No. Wealthy people use life insurance to accumulate cash as well as protect their family. This is one of the plans that I use to send my daughter to school. After that, there's a college plan, a 529 plan. Most people get a 529 plan, but never know how it works. I got it because it just sounded sexy to have it for my kid. Then there's Social Security benefits that might or might not be there for us. And then there's a pension plan. And Jane, do you have a pension plan at your job right now? Nope. Most people don't. So Jane, which one of these do you have? And then they'll start telling me. And then I'll ask them, so out of all the portfolios that you have, if something happened to you today, is it enough to take care of that dime number? What are they going to say? Nope. If you were to get sick today and everything you have in your financial portfolio, say you became critically, chronically, or terminally ill, say you got diagnosed with cancer, would it be enough to take care of that dime number? No. So because it's not enough, does it make sense to look into another option? Yes. Now let's talk about that FID number. Remember that lifestyle that you want in retirement? And I'll read everything that they said. Remember you said you wanted to travel, that you wanted to retire in Uganda. Say you want to be able to travel back and forth to the States to see your kids. Remember you were telling me that you wanted to get back to the church. Remember you were telling me that this lifestyle that you want. Everything that you have right now in place, your 401k, your IRA, your savings, is that enough to get you to the lifestyle that you want based off your fin?
Mm-mm.
No. So because we agree that whatever you have in place isn't going to work for you, doesn't it make sense to look into other options?
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I go from here, here are options.
Mm.
And then I tell them the first thing we're going to do is protect your income in the event you became sick. The second thing we're going to do is replace your income in case you pass too soon. The third thing I'm going to do is help you plan for your retirement. The fourth thing, we're going to help set up your kid's future. Now, Jane, would you agree that protecting your family with income protection, income replacement, helping you retire and set up your kid's future, would you agree that this is important to you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree that these options could be beneficial for you and your family?
Mm-hmm.
And if I can provide solid solutions for you where you see any hesitation with seeing if you qualify for them,
Mm.
I ask these questions because I need them to tell me yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So then they can't tell me, oh, I'm not interested at the end, because they told me that they're interested right here. And then if I'm going to set up for the business opportunity later, because I need them to go through the client experience first, is Jane, are you allergic to making extra money? Well, we have a fifth option is making additional income by just helping the people closest to you. Hey, Jane, do you believe your family, friends, coworkers, people that you love can benefit from these four options?
Mm-hmm.
And if we were able to help them and you got paid for it, would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, what do I want from them? Them to be a client, join me in business, and introduce me to people. So they told me that they want to be a client because they want to take advantage of our options. They said they're not allergic to making extra money. And they told me that they will be open to introducing me to people. Now, from here, this is where it gets, from here, this is where people might go into more information. Well, let me talk about the rule of 72. Let me talk about compounding interest. Let me talk about taxes. Let me talk about, but I already closed them here. Why even go into all that?
Mm.
I'm gonna spend another hour to talk to you about things that you have no care about. That doesn't, unless they want to know. But if they want to know, when I tell them, cool, let's meet again. We'll look at numbers, and then I'll tell you about all that. I tell you
Okay.
how taxes and compounding interest works when we're looking at numbers to close you on the illustration.
Mm.
Because then from here, I go into, well, here's the next steps. The next steps is we're going to meet again. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to answer all the questions that you have. Then I'm going to design some strategies specifically for you and your situation. And once we answer your questions, review the strategies, I'm going to show you how to protect your family and protect your retirement. Now, there's no obligation, there's no pressure. But if this truly means a lot to you, we can get everything done in 30 days. Now, Jocelyn, I want to take you through what we call our client experience. What our client's experience consists of is you just completing a form. We call it a personal financial review. It's just gathering your personal financial information. And then I can do a complimentary financial needs analysis report for you. Hey, Jocelyn, if I send this report to you, can you get it back to me in the next 24 hours? Worst case,
Yes,
48.
sir.
Now,
Yes.
Jocelyn, if you get the report and you look at it and say, you know what, I don't want to fill it out, can you just communicate that with me? And then I can just still run numbers for you just based on the information that I have?
Sure.
Perfect. And just in case that happens, is it okay if I just gather that information that I need? So then at that point, I could just get the information that I need. And the information that I need is I'll need their age if I don't have it. I need any health concerns or issues. I need to know how much they have in their 401k, 403b, so I can run an illustration for a fixed index annuity based off that. I need to know how much they contribute to their 401k or 403b. I need to know how much they make a year, but I get that in dime if they do it with me under the income part. You guys with me?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just need their dime and fin, of which I already have. And this is why I need this information. I need their age so I can run illustrations. I need any health concerns so I know how to rate them. I need their 401k so I can run a fixed index annuity based off that amount. I need to know how much they contribute so then I can run an IUL designed for cash growth based on that amount. I need to know how much they make a year so I can also base a IUL illustration off them saving 10% into an IUL. So for example, if they make $100,000 a year, I'll run an illustration on them putting $10,000 a year into an IUL plan, but I'll end up rounding it up to $1,000 a month. Because keep this in mind with running numbers. You can always go down, but you can never go up. So if you show someone an illustration based off $200 a month, it's hard to show them 1,000. I'd rather show them 1,000. Oh, Terrance, that's too much. Cool, let's go down to show them something affordable. Because I do need to show them the power of an IUL when it comes to cash growth, if that's what they're open to. And then I need to know their dime because that tells them how much insurance they need. And I need to know their fin because that's their retirement goal. Now, when it comes to dime, because we know that we're probably looking at like $1 million. Term LB will take care of the boat and then an IUL designed for cash growth. And then when it comes to annuities, FIA. And then ideally, that would just be my client experience. If they give me the form, I'll do the FNA. If not, I'll have illustration reports ran for them. And then I'll show them how to present I'll present the illustration report and close them throughout that. And Wednesday, I'm doing how to present illustration reports on the, what's that called? Evening of Excellence. Just a heads up.
We'll be there.
But ideally, that'll be my client experience that I take them through. And then kind of to go back here. Are any questions if I'm moving too fast? None? Did I lose you guys? You guys still with me?
We're here.
All right, now go ahead, Vita.
I just wanted to ask the 5Ds. You
Yes.
just slide through it. Can you just go over
Yeah.
one single time? Thank you.
No worries. So, and I'll go back. Ooh, snap, where'd it go? So,
Okay.
like the breakdown of my presentation, like I said, step 1 was story. Step 2 was assess. Step 3 will be concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Step 4 would be options. And then step 5 will be close. Now, concepts could be like if you said, all right, how money grows through, how 3 ways money grows, compounding versus simple interest, a banking strategy, whatever it is. I like to do that before options. But when I go over the 5 Ds, this is more disturb them. So Mina, these are the 5 Ds that can cause a family to go through financial ruin. The first one is death. Mina, I lost my dad one day when I was 20.
Mm.
He passed of cancer.
Mm.
And it caused my mom to go through a financial ruin when she lost her home. Can you imagine losing a loved one? And then that income stopped coming in. And then you're almost forced to be homeless because you can't pay the bills or the mortgage anymore.
Mm.
That's the first D that can cause a financial ruin for someone.
Mm.
The second one is disease. Remember I was telling you about my dad who was battling cancer?
Mm.
Have you ever experienced someone close to you battling cancer?
Yes.
Because they can't go back to work.
No.
They're trying to take time off. They got to heal. So that money's not coming in. Those bills aren't getting paid. Those medical bills are piling up. And that can cause a family to go through a financial devastation.
So true.
The next one is disease. Oh, I'm sorry. I went up to disease, disability. I skipped over disability. So say disability. So disability, someone that gets hurt at work. So they have a chronic illness, a critical illness. There was a nurse I worked with. She tore her rotator cuff at work.
Mm.
She couldn't go back to work for like 6-7 months. Where did she get money from? If your money making ability stopped for 6 months, where would you get money from?
The government.
Right? But most people don't have an emergency fund, so you might have nothing in place.
Yeah.
So you're spending everything you save for something to happen. Just imagine if you were able to protect it. The fourth D, Mina, is debt.
Mm.
We send our kids to school and we tell them what? Go take out this student loan. So now they're paying this student loan debt back for the rest of their lives.
Which
And
I'm
then you know
still
the average,
paying.
which you're still paying. And Mina, did you know if you don't pay your student loan debt back by the time you retire, your Social Security goes to pay that?
Huh?
Yeah, if you don't pay your student loan debt by the time you retire, your Social Security payments are going to go to pay back your student loans.
Oh, I need to move out of America.
So this debt is just going to just destroy you.
Whoa. Okay.
We live in a country that says go get in debt, but
Mm-mm.
never tell us how to get out of debt.
Mm-mm.
And then there's the last D. I think this is the most important one because what happens is you're going to get all this information today. You're going to feel empowered, but then you're going to decide to do nothing.
Mm.
And then you're going to experience death. You're going to experience disability. You're going to experience disease, and you already have debt. And then now you're going to leave that burden on your family.
Mm. Mm.
So these are the 5 Ds that can cause financial ruin for a family.
This is deep.
Because I just need to disturb them.
Yeah, you really did. Even me right now.
Yeah. And think about it. I don't need to disturb you when talking about money and because this is just what I realized. When you go over like compounding interest, you go over simple interest, you go over numbers. The crowd is either you're going to lose them with numbers because they're trying to calculate it in their head, trying to keep up, or you might have someone that's trying to determine if your numbers are right.
Okay.
Then you're going to have a group of people like, I'm lost already. But if I could just disturb them with 5 Ds of something that they might have experienced, simple questions and simple statements, then they're disturbed already.
Mm. So true.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So then from here, because I can be direct and then get straight to the point. Cool. This is what we're about to do. Get you 3 numbers. Then I get your 3 numbers. And then these are your financial portfolios. Are these going to help you with those 3 numbers? No. Cool. Here are options.
Mm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Here's the next steps. Because then I can meet with them 30, 40 minutes and then cool. This is the next thing we're going to do for you. Now, if you're savvy enough and you can run illustrations on the spot, cool. Then he said, all right, let me run some illustrations for you. Or run hypothetical ones at least to show them.
Okay.
But then you figure that's my entire client experience. Ideally, tying in the PFR, the financial needs analysis. But if I get it, I'll do it. If I don't, cool, then I'll just go straight to the illustration report. Because that's where I'll close you at.
Okay.
Because after the illustration report is like, hey, all right, so do you want to qualify or not? We got this application's next. But then as an agent, you're saying someone, this is a simple enough process. Because I want to ask you guys this, and I'm not knocking the blue screen. But when you first seen the blue screen, did you feel like, man, I got to present all this? This is going to take me forever to learn.
A lot of us were
And
complaining
brushing.
like this is long.
Yeah.
But I felt like, wow, this is long. Who wants to sit for all that long?
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was you have to remember some specific words that you had to mention, and if you bypass it, they're like, no, you have to make sure you mention these words.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the length too, and then the time because you had to finish it within, let's just say, an hour or so. But you doing the
Most
illustration
people
and
can't pull off
you couldn't
go
do it
through an
in not
illustration
even
in an hour.
1.5 hours. It was taking you 2 hours. And to testify to it, I was doing presentation and people were sleeping behind
Mm-hmm.
behind the scenes. So it was tough.
I don't know if you guys can see, it could blur out. Our presentation was a 2-pager laminate. Back in the day, when we used to do like in-person presentations, it'll be the power of choice and 3 rules of money.
Interesting.
And then we would draw a couple things. Like it would, because this is before PowerPoints. Let me see. It would be something like this. Yep, it'll be this. So our presentation will literally be this. Power of choice, It would be ideally the same thing. Our story. These are the companies we represent. WFG broker dealer, kind of how you guys probably explaining that with the blue screen. And then three rules of money.
Oh,
Compounding, how money grows, how taxes, and then we will draw out a couple things and then we'll close. That's all it was.
And you still closed.
Mhm.
So how are you illustrating?
So how we will close this is first would be over compounding interest. Also all right, how will we say it? Be like, hey Pauline, have you ever played a sport? And if you wanted to win at the sport or the game, you had to understand the rules. So they say if you want to win at the money game, you have to understand the rules. And these are the three rules. The first one is compounding interest. Simply put, Pauline, if you had to get a rate of return on your money, would you pick the lowest or the highest?
Highest.
yeah,
The
higher.
highest. You know your 401k right now averages 4 to 6%.
I didn't
And
know.
if you look at this, say it got 6%, at 29, if you had $10,000 sitting into account, by 65, and at 65, what are you thinking about?
Retirement.
You have $80,000. How long can you retire for?
It's 80,000. 1 year.
1 year, then you're going back to work. But now let's say you got 12%. Your money's going to double for you every 6 years. So by 65, you have 640,000.
Oh,
And that's the power of compounding interest.
Hmm.
So now once you get the highest rate of return, you got to make sure your money grows in the right way. Pauline, have you ever lost money?
Oh yeah. I lost money during COVID.
Mm-hmm. And how did that make you feel?
Almost got me a heart attack. I had to stop looking at my trading app.
Mm-hmm. If I can show you how to never lose money, would you be open to it?
Absolutely.
That's called indexing, where you move your money from the market into an index strategy so you lock in all the gains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get the highest rate of return. I'm going to show you how to utilize the indexing strategy. And then I'm going to show you how to take advantage of taxes because I know you don't like paying taxes, right?
Nobody wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody likes to.
Yeah. So the only plans that can give you a higher rate of return, give you indexing, is called cash accumulation insurance policy and IUL. And have you ever heard of that?
No.
Cool. Let me show you how that works. And then I'll run the illustration. Like literally, this was 15, 20 minutes maybe.
So, Mr. Terrance, when you go to the illustration, you show all the benefits.
So this will be my illustration.
Terrance, can I ask something? I have another appointment. I know we have 1,000
Oh.
questions. Can we not start the illustration, please?
Yeah. Just like I said, just hit me up whenever you want to schedule some time because I know we're talking about every other Wednesday. So the Wednesdays I don't do the evening of excellence, we can meet. And I could, like I said, I could go through that entire process with you.
We want to work with your time because I know there's a lot. You have your own best shop. We are outside your best shop, but I am privileged because I share a birthday. I can ask.
and I don't mind. I'm fair and I'm open. Cause you'll call and be like, hey Terrance, I got some appointments for you to help out. Hey, can you help my
Absolutely.
team?
You kidding? And me, I don't mind because
Yeah.
I truly appreciate your time, but I also want to reward you in any way that I can. So for me, trust me, I'd rather have a lot of appointments, whether it's you closing some of them, because I'm learning and I want to thank you. Not everybody will do what you do, especially when we're not in your best shop, because there's no other way for you to benefit except we do, we write business. So
Yeah.
we're in this to make money. So yes, we have to make sure we reward you too some way. Otherwise, you won't have the desire to do. I mean, we're all human. So
Yeah. Because there's other people that reach out and be like, oh, Terrance, thanks, and they'll like have me meet with people, and then they'll cut me out, and then they'll go help them, and I'll never hear from them again. And then
oh
they'll
no,
call me.
I'm not about to do that
Like,
because that is a seed that I don't want to germinate with me. So these guys, they are all coachable. I mean,
Yeah.
we work together,
Yeah.
and I don't see any of us pulling that off, because if they do, myself, I'll cut them off because I'm the one who's gonna. So if we're gonna learn, we really have to thank you. It's just noble.
Yeah.
I want to be. I want. myself, you cut me off after I've done all the work, you're not gonna get me again because I have my own people that I know that I'll directly benefit from. So it it is just an honor that you can
Mhm.
actually set time apart. So we will come to, so Terrance is giving us every other Wednesday because he trains. For now, he's training every other Wednesday. So the Wednesday that he's not, he's being nice enough to give it to us. So that would be Wednesday, 8 p.m. Right? Eastern.
Yeah, 8 p.m. Eastern. We can go earlier, up to you.
No, let's do, because we have mama duties and all that
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So we could do 8 p.m. Eastern. And so that then the week he's training, we just go and attend the training. But if it's okay with you and you give us another day like this one, because look at this, I'm thinking, all of us open to having our own business launches that
Mhm.
Terrance helps us to do our own, because I've not done one and I know that it will help me because we got to get productive. Because the truth is, a lot of us have slowed down to
Mhm.
speed up.
Mhm.
So we need to get productive.
Mhm.
So look at, because I see like we have a lot of work to do. Imagine we're gonna do and I trust me, it's gonna be worth it. We're gonna
Mhm.
do a business launch for each of us, and it's perfectly fine for all of us to split. We just want to, as we do our own business launches, and maybe get one new agent and work with Terrance, and we still business, because all of us are MDs. So as you learn this, we're gonna be trainers of trainer. Like we're all
Mhm.
gonna train. So I think if you can give us an extra day besides the bi-weekly Wednesday, and you give us one extra day in the week.
Yeah, we can plan it week by week.
Okay. So when we finish, we set up our next appointment, right?
Yeah, ideally, meaning like yeah, we can plan for something for next week right now. Because my biggest thing is the earlier I get on my calendar, the better.
Yes,
Because
we
it
agree. Even
changes.
even even us, yes.
Yeah, it changes week by week, but we can plan
Well,
something for next week as
what?
long as I put on my calendar, I can schedule around it.
So can we agree for next week, same day, same time, right after the Zenith training? We jump onto it. That does that work for you, Terrance? Like on a Tuesday, your 9 a.m., which will be 12. So that gives us to finish Zenith and then jump onto this.
What time does that normally end?
It usually ends sometimes an hour, but when Dr. Martin Gwende takes SMDs and MDs,
Nine.
it could take a whole 2 hours. So I think your 9 would work, which is my 11, which is most of this guy is 12.
That works.
Then we shall attend. Then we still keep our Wednesdays every other Wednesday.
Would you rather do Tuesdays?
I
Because
do boot camp. I have a training, a bishop training
oh,
on
okay, all
Tuesday.
right. Because Wednesdays only got an hour, but I can give you more time Tuesday morning. But up to you. But we can do Tuesdays.
Or today is what?
Tuesday.
So we're doing Tuesday morning, right?
Yeah. So if because I can switch out doing Wednesday nights because Wednesday night only got an hour to where we can
Okay.
do Tuesday morning. I can give you guys 2 hours if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If that works better because I mean because it's only 11 for me, so my day is really just kind of getting started.
Tuesday is good.
Yeah, because we can do it because like I said we can do every Tuesday instead of every Wednesday if that works for you.
Yeah,
I
at
think we can
least,
work. We can make it
It
work.
works.
yeah, during the day we are still fresh. At the night, we are
Yeah,
like, when are you finishing?
yeah, because I don't
Okay.
want to
So,
rush either. Because like on Wednesday nights, I only got an hour. I gotta be done by 6, like during the week, uh,
okay.
my time. But Tuesday during the day, like I can give you 2-3 hours if you wanted to. It don't matter.
Concentration spans for some of us.
Mm.
So let's keep it to and I do appreciate, but some of us after some time we begin to switch off.
Not to worry.
Okay, so guys, block off your calendars at least for every Tuesday, right? Which is 9 a.m. your time, 12 p.m.
Mhm.
you guys. That is 11 a.m. for me, at
Mm.
least. And then we will all, as we go through the systematic process, then we'll all have launches of our own business launches, and then we can also go do the same thing. Whatever we learn, we also go teach. And I
Yeah.
think that that helps us do better. Okay, I think that's a good plan. And if you can share some of those resources with us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm getting a better habit of documenting everything too. Because a lot of stuff like is in my head. I'm like, all right, I gotta put this. But I'll send the crusade class in phase one. And
Right.
we didn't
And
go
the
through phase one.
marketing plan, so we can
Yeah.
at least begin to put down people, then we can profile them together when the phase, when it is that. So we also know what is next based on the structure. So and I think we're also going to kind of have a folder so we know,
Yeah.
when I have somebody, this is what I do first. So as you teach us, we're also gonna create our folders. Yeah, by the time we're done, man, as we celebrate our SM, these guys, we're gonna pop them. Me and you are gonna help pop these guys to SMD.
Yeah. You map it out. Is easier when you really understand the numbers. Is easier than what you think. Most people look at it as a hard thing, but once you start, because what helped me once I started tracking and understanding numbers, it just everything just fell into place. Like I know I need to do this, I know I need to do that. Once I got the licensed agents, it just became a production thing. And
I
to be
think
honest,
we'll have a session because all these guys are MDs and
mhm,
most of them are full time. So
yeah,
if we map out a plan and reverse engineer. You
mhm.
guys, we can chase, and by the time we have, because we're gonna come. Are you coming for this Maryland, Dallas event?
Now I won't be able to make it, but I am gonna go to Maryland. I know
So
in
by the
April.
time, but actually, we're gonna make a plan. By the time you come to Maryland, they should all be SMDs. That is like 7 months from now. Guys,
Yeah,
deal? Can we
And
work
we'll
on that
be doing the
and
best.
trunk and parents by SMDs by the time we do the Maryland? You guys will
That
run.
will be